miracle working power of God, he would go into small villages. He would heal the sick, raise the dead, and restore the sight of the blind. Most times, without any publicity, a crowd would gather. Many would give their lives to Jesus and the church would be planted. His passion was for Africa and the nations of the world. He was a man that believed in prosperity and he loved to increase. He was the first in many things in Nigeria. He was the first young man in Assembly's Church of God to ride a motorbike in Benin City. He was the first minister to drive a Mercedes-Benz car for which he was criticized. He took the fire for the prosperity the church enjoys today. He was the first Nigerian minister to preach on the television. He was the first to preach on the radio. During his lifetime, he ministered in over 143 countries in which he arrested for God. He was a very unusual man, and God used him greatly to open up Nigeria to the gospel. When it comes to Pentecostal signs and wonders, Papa made history. According to his words, he raised 14 dead. The deaf could hear again. The dumb could speak again. The lame could walk again. Can somebody celebrate God's general? According to his story, when he gave his life to Christ, a lot of things happened. God showed him some visions. And in one of those visions, he saw a big dry tree. That tree had branches, but it didn't have leaves. God put him under that tree, and when he lifted up his eyes, he saw an old woman carrying a huge load. He got up from under the tree to help the woman. Then a tiny leaf appeared on that tree. He saw another person and he helped the person. Another leaf appeared on that tree. And God told him that the more he helped, the more protection and shade he will receive. So for 14 days, he went around Benin City praying and asking God to take the city for the gospel. And what has God told you about your life and ministry? I mean, what have you done about that divine instruction God gave to you? So for 14 days, Papa went around Benin City, praying for God to take over the city for the gospel. And instead, he took over nations for God. Generations after generations celebrate him. Remember his popular line from the scripture, I am they that God has given me are made for signs and wonders. My name is Akinyomi, and I am made for signs and wonders. An offspring of my forefather, Archbishop Benson, Idahosa. Thank you.